There you go. Anybody else not got a pencil back? You got one? Got one at the back? Got one at the back. Very good. Disperse those worksheets. Okay. So, it's light enough, isn't it? If I just demonstrate the structure. Okay. So, a horse chestnut flower has 3, I'll do them in a really bold soft pencil, 3 petals, crinkly edged petals at the top, like that. Then from the centre, and be inventive with this, because the stamen can spread out in either direction, and as you can see, they twist and they turn and they overlap each other. So from the centre of the flower, you can have filaments twisting to the left, or filaments twisting to the right, coming out towards you. So you can really make them look quite alien, yeah? If you look carefully, let me get this right. So you have got the stamen, which are the filaments, same as in light bulbs, that's where they named them in light bulbs, the filaments to an anther at the end, but every so often you'll see one single blank one, and that's the style and the stigma, yeah? So the bees have to rub on that before they get, or they have to rub on the anthers to get the pollen on them. Then they go to another flower, which will be a yellow one, and then touch the style and the stigma, and so the pollinating goes on. Remember the bottom, yeah? So that's the basic structure. What I would like you to do on your sheet of paper is have a look on the back of the worksheet, and I've done a horse chestnut flower with 5 flowers to it. It's up to you, you can be as creative as you want, but remember they are sort of pyramidical. They go up to a point at the top. Those are buds that will flower. When they start to fade from the top and work their way downwards. So if you could do an arrangement of 5 flowers, perhaps ending up with a couple of buds at the top, starting with the biggest ones at the bottom and the smallest one up there. Draw them just in outline for now, because I've got an unusual technique to add colour. Leave that one there, okay, and I will do the same. So 3 petals overlapping with crinkly edges at the top. Then you can put in your stamen, simplify it, don't do that. But yeah, as I say, if you can make them twist almost tentacle-like out to either side, because that's what they do. They twist and turn almost to beckon the bees in. The anthers at the end of the stamen are sort of like a burnt sienna, so that's a combination of the orange and the brown. But some are darker, some are lighter. The stamen, a little bit of the, I think this is this Bockingford? I think it's Bockingford, which has got a slightly sort of creamy look to it. But a little bit of those, sort of a few speckles of pure white. Would it be interesting to see? It would be interesting to see how Carol is handling this medium. Just had a glimpse of what Mr. John Bloor is up to. Ooh. You see, if you're a bit more daring with the colours, and you've been a bit bolder with your pencil lines, look. Yeah? Be adventurous. I can revisit it and put even more intense yellow over the top. As far as the stalk goes, I mean, you might think you've only got 8 colours to play with, but the variety, the way you can change those colours is quite dramatic. The yellow, the green is quite bright. It was the green that caught my eye on Mr. John Bloor's. But if you want to deepen that green in the stalk, so where you've got a shadow and stuff like that, if you put a little bit of blue or a little bit of brown on with a stalk, even though it's sort of a simple narrow thing, you need to sort of distinguish between light and dark. So it sort of makes sense in a way to take a line of blue all the way down one side. Then you could have, or go right up to the top. Then you could have a sort of line of yellow in the middle. Then put the green in. So if you're careful, you'll be able to get sort of like a deep, more emerald green, slowly changing into a more yellowy, limey green. But yeah, I would encourage you to do the petals that overlap the stalk before actually putting the green in. I mean, you can get the same problem that you'd have with, say, inks, where if you've got a wet area and you're adding colour to a neighbouring.
Can you not rub your pencil work?
Once it's dry, you could. But it depends how much pressure you've put on. If you only sort of work lightly with the HB pencil, then you can virtually rub it out completely. If you've pressed on a little bit stronger, then no, there's always going to be a little bit of the pencil line still there. But for our purposes today, that pencil line is acting as a sort of barrier to stop the colours from spreading further. See, this is the nice thing about working with flowers, because there are all these subtleties of colours already in different flowers and different blooms. So I suppose in a way it's a nod to how nature works with colour. And we're so keyed in to that You know, why are we attracted to sort of yellow daffodils in the spring? Because that yellow triggers such positive responses within us. So the way nature uses colour, and the way nature uses colour to attract the pollinating insects, works on us too. So there's something quite nice about working with these vibrant colours. Okay, don't forget the little bit of brown or orange and brown on the anthers at the end of the stamen, which just helps to pull those out towards you. I mean, in truth, if you were to zoom in, the filaments to the end, that go to the end of the, well, that culminate with the anthers, have actually got a little bit of a yellowy tinge on the yellowy flowers, a little bit of a pinky tinge on the pink flowers. But for our purposes, I think to just leave them pure white makes them more distinct. So a little bit of an aesthetic decision. But I think all teachers are storytellers at heart. I don't think you could be sort of a good teacher if you weren't willing to sort of tell a story. But I am going to have to pick out some images to show you. Was it Michael?
Yes.
Yes.
Well done.
Here is Michael's. Look at this. These are almost spinning before your eyes.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. He's looking at them in a new light.
Yes, I thought they were rubbish.
He's looking at them in a new light, but they sort of spin before your eyes, don't they? They spin.
Thank you so much.
They spin. And look at, I have to quickly show you.
Don't show mine.
Right, no, okay, I won't show yours, Marion. But it's working in a sort of semi-abstract way, Marion. Yeah? What's your name?
Claire.
Claire?
Yes.
Just look at, would you have thought it was possible to achieve darkness like that?
Oh, that's beautiful. Who's done that?
Claire.
Turn it round, please.
Look at the darkness. So that is, what have you put into there, Claire? She's put blue, she's put violet, she's put red. It's so dark. Very good. Very good. Okay, so who around the room has got something that is truly botanical? It is rather lovely. What's your name?
Elaine.
Elaine. This is almost like a sort of Victorian watercolourists. Imagine if they'd have had washable markers back then. This is Elaine's. That is very delicate, isn't it? Yeah? And that's got, I mean, the way I've been describing these horse chestnut flowers, it's all been about sort of, like the boldness of the colours. But there's a fragility to them as well. Because, of course, as soon as it rains in May, all of those little white petals from those candles, they're just all covering the ground around the horse chestnut tree. That is rather lovely.
If we can thank Danny, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have you enjoyed that though? Yeah? Has it opened up a little bit of sort of artistic opportunity? Good, yeah. Don't sort of be too anti doing flowers.